Welcome to Slate. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Let's begin. Peter Pan. Peter Pan is a hero in all the stories that the girl Wendy Darling tells her brothers Michael and John. The boys love listening to their older sister's stories. One evening, Mr. and Mrs. Darling go to a party. Nana, the dog, has to look after the children. Wendy's father hears her tell the brothers the adventures of Peter Pan for the umpteenth time. Oh dear, isn't it about time your fantasy gave way to a little more maturity? He sighs as he puts the children to bed. What Wendy and the boys don't know is that Peter Pan secretly listens to the adventures every night by the window. This evening, Peter has come to the house to look for his shadow. He brought Tinker Bell the fairy to help him with this. When Wendy suddenly wakes up, Peter asks her if she can attach his shadow to him. I think you are fantastic at telling about my adventures, says Peter. Thanks, but my dad thinks it's time to act like an adult, Wendy replies. You should never want to grow up, says Peter. Come with me to my island. It's called Neverland. I teach you to fly. You will have a great time there. You can continue to tell your stories to the six children who also came with me to Neverland. I call them the Lost Boys. Only if my brothers can come along, then I will go with you, Windy concludes. No sooner said than done. Peter teaches the three children to fly with the help of some fairy dust, and so they leave London for Neverland. In Neverland, the children experience many adventures. One day, they are shot at by a pirate. It is Captain Hook who once lost a hand in a fight with Peter Pan. He has come to take revenge. Peter asks Tinker Bell to take the children to a safe hiding place. Tinker Bell has become very jealous in the meantime, now that Peter gives much more time and attention to Wendy. When Peter and Wendy are not there, she tries to turn the lost boys and the brothers against Wendy. When Peter finds out Tinker Bell is not allowed to show herself in Neverland for a week. Immediately afterwards, the children plunge into a new adventure. The lost boys and the brothers are captured by Indians. The chief thinks that the boys have kidnapped his daughter, Tiger Lily. Fortunately, Peter has seen that Captain Hook is the one who kidnapped Tiger Lily. He manages to save her and brings her back to her father. The chief is so happy that he organizes a great big party. Everyone is enjoying themselves, but Wendy begins to feel homesick. She tells her two brothers and the lost boys about the house in London. How our parents will miss us, she says sadly. How I wish I could go home. Let's all go to our home in London. Our parents are so sweet, they will definitely want to adopt the lost boys. Peter Pan doesn't like it. He is deeply disappointed and did not expect that Windy would choose a life that could only lead to adulthood. In the meantime, Captain Hook has caught Tinkerbell. He manages to get her to give him the address of Peter Pan and the children's hideout. Hook then locks Tinkerbell and bursts into the hideout where he captures the children to his ship. He leaves Peter Pan behind with a package containing a bomb. Tinkerbell has managed to escape in the meantime and manages to intercept the package just in time and thus saves Peter's life. He hurries to the pirate ship to save the children from death. Hook wants them all thrown ashore. Of course, Peter won't let that happen, and in a fight, Captain Hook himself falls off the ship, where he is eaten by a crocodile. The children sail on with the ship, and with the help of a lot of fairy dust, the children fly back to London with the ship. At home, they tell the whole story. The children are all lovingly received and adopted. The father looks into the sky for a moment and sees the tail of the ship disappearing high into the sky. It is not strange to him because he recognizes it from his own childhood.